I don't know, man. It's not my place to ask questions about who's got a Kangaskhan.
Is that a tape on it? It does. Stole mine.
Well, no one does anything to demarcate whose controller is who if you're all running around with controllers freshly bought from your local GameStop.
Excuse me.
Blue tape!
Blue tape. I had a pin.
Legendary!
And the pin broke. Excuse me.
Rest in pieces, AON pin.
This is AON pin. Let's get another one.
Those of you tuning in for us now, welcome for All or Nothing Smash 4, number 25. I got it. I got it. We got we got a classic coming up. We got Vinnie versus Mr. E?
Yep.
Alright, I got this. I mean, you know, it really is something to be appreciated with our scene that players of this caliber we could just treat so casually. Like, they're human beings at the end of the day. We just happen to see them play video games every week. So pardon me if I'm not too excited, but you at home should be for Mr. E versus Vinnie. Game 1 on Town and City. And Needlestorm charging is how we begin, but a Dancing Blade is going to break through for the neutral for Mr. E, and he's going to be doing it again. Rack up a nice 25% right out the gate. Both of these players know each other incredibly well. So we know that at any point this can turn to Vinnie's favor with one stray hit, and just like that, percentage lead is going to be going for him, but Mr. E doing a bit more wise about what buttons he's pressing. He's pressing plenty of that Dancing Blade tonight. He knows that it's a swift combo. It's not going to be until later percentages where Vinnie's going to be able to DI himself safely out of no matter what variation he provides. But Vinnie's doing a fine job to keep the damage in step. Mr. E keeping it in his favor, though. Bouncing Fish not really going to work out for him just yet, but landing with a back air, Mr. E gains stage control. And it's a back air that lets Vinnie do the same. However, Dancing Blade on shield, very dangerous. A forward smash is going to be going into Mr. E. Percentages racking themselves up. Just opts for the let go. Interesting. And then Dolphin Slash going to be nicking Vinnie for a little bit more damage. Terrible DI on that up, but it's going to be what nets Vinnie the first kill here, sitting at 102%. They got some safe dancing around. Mr. E doesn't want to commit too hard to anything. He can't afford to rack up too much damage on this stock. He needs to clean up Vinnie's first before he could worry about that famous aggressive play that he brings to the table. And while it is that aggressive style of Martha and Lucina swordplay that got his name on the map to begin with, he is an intelligent player. He is capable of playing passively where he needs to, and he needs to make the most of that. Well, Vinnie just racks up this chip damage here and there. He's trying to extend this lead as far as possible, get him off stage, and that's going to be it. Game 1 going in favor of Vinnie. Yet another convincing tomb stock. Bradstad did make a point. We're seeing plenty of those tonight. They're going right back into Town and City for Game 2. Not even seeing the character switch. Mr. E seemed to have had control over that match for the most part, but Vinnie had such a strong reversal multiple times on E that it was like Mr. E was doing all the work for him, misplacing himself, putting himself in situations where the damage is going to rack itself up. We're going to have to see Mr. E just commit a little bit less with these aerial plays. Nair's not really working out for him too much. We saw that the grounded play was working heavily in his favor, and a missed input dropping a little bit too low for Dolphin Slash to be able to bring him back to stage. Yeah, the result of this is looking like a bit of a foregone conclusion. At this rate, only 54% on Vinnie. And Mr. E not able to break through this defense. Although a little bit of shield pressure on Vinnie, so it's certainly doable. B reverse shield breaker, going to be finally netting a bit of percentage on, but no up smash for the kill. Mr. E going in deep, finally getting that with only 4% on this first stock, or this last stock of his. Gets a grab and follows it up with a Dancing Blade, reading the landing nicely off of Vinnie. However, he's not able to continue this pressure. Vinnie just trying to drag him along the stage where he can. Dolphin Slash continuing to show why it's an excellent tool for combo breaking. Mr. E opting to end with the upward finisher for Dancing Blade. Seemed to have mixed Vinnie up a tiny bit, but not enough to make a substantial difference in the match so far, as percentage sits heavily in Vinnie's favor. And Vinnie constantly charging up Needle Storm while he repositions himself. And he's doing so well tonight. His movement's looking incredibly fluid and killing right off that top corner. Even get the little bouncing fish off the balloon just for style's sake. And a 2-0 over Mr. E. We're going to be putting Mr. E deep into that loser's bracket.